So we're freezing in here.
Like freezing.
So she's found the trick, so I'm gonna try it and see. I don't know how I'm gonna get it off this puff. Yeah, I don't know if it's.
It won't fit over your hair.
I'm fighting like this. Oh, covering your ears is the key.
The key is to get underneath the duvet, but she won't allow it. And I also literally jumped when she moved, and she thought the whole fucking fan was falling over because it made a cracking sound by the door. Could you imagine if it had fallen over? Can't even see my bloody mouth. So that's how it's going.
Once we get insulation, there shouldn't be a problem.
And a heater and a hot water bowl. It's freezing. But it was. I can imagine being in a tent and it'd be even colder.
Oh yeah.
That needs to get the full lip out of my face.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's not too
She's short. That's the whole thing. She's short. She's saying it's not too near the face, which is not too, but
we'll check back in tomorrow, see how we survived the night.
If we survive. Bye.
So, a lot of things aren't fitting, and I need to make a checklist of what's left to do. But basically, this side is positive, this side I'm holding is negative. Only exception is this here is the output of the MPPT for the positive. Comes down here. Think we may drop it down here and bring it up back through here just to have continuity. Worst case scenario, we may run it the positive line around this corner and hit it to this bus bar. Just a quick definition. Bus bar, we're using this as positive, this is negative. General information, I found that the consensus was, and I don't know how true it is, when you connect each battery together, it drains one battery and then the other. It doesn't drain them equally. So what I wanted to do was put them joined to this. So join them to this. So this acts as a bus bar, and then pull the load from here. That way there's a potential for them to be drawn equally, because they're both connected at one point instead of one to another and then another to the positive.
Cool, so I have slated all these extra bits. It looks so messy, I do realise. Had to do the nooks and crannies as well. And up there. So now we've got to do this bit and the bottom bit of the ceiling. And this little bit. We're leaving this side and the end of the bed side because we're just going to put walling straight on it and maybe a bit of a heat mat, just because there's not that much room for our feet. We don't want to lose any space. It looks very messy now, but when the boards are over, it should do the job. We've pulled some more wires to do the second part of our electrics. Water sealing these things like this. So yeah.
All the insulation is in on the ceiling now. We don't have enough wood, so we're just going with this for now. I'll consider redoing it with a better piece of wood and then just using this as a template, but yeah. We're on a time constraint, so I don't know how much of a priority, but there is a gap here, so I'll try to figure that out later. So I'm thinking of putting a cabinet here. It's shallow enough and high enough that when someone sits here, aka me, I don't hit my head, so that's good. And this will house the consumer unit and the 12-volt fuse box. So yeah, this is the base of it. I just then I'll pick up later with doing the pretty much rest of the carcass of it. This is our consumer unit. I tried wiring it up just to test it out and it worked, so just need to get it up here. So the next step is to basically clad, I guess people usually say, the ceiling. I need to do the other side of this, but trying to take it into small accomplishments. We decided to rip the insulation from this just because the space between here and there is just too tight to have insulation and then wood. So what we're gonna do is just do just the bare wood against the metal. It should be fine. But yeah, this piece needs to go up here. But yeah, coming on. Alright, so now I'm working on the bed head and the bed foot, but I'll just show you what I'll do here and then try to get to the other one. So the next stage for this is once this dries and sticks, move on to the other side, but as well as carpet over it. So it doesn't have this wood finish. It'll still have like a hard gray finish. I'm hoping you can see me. So basically the issue is I didn't do a good job at measuring. I should have gotten like a 500 millimeter wide cabinet. I got a 400 instead. There are ways around it. I may have to just cut into this cabinet to make space for the sink. Yeah, so we might just have to end up doing that. Alrighty, we're gonna pack up for today, but basically we got this built. We put the head of the bed up and a wall, or part of the wall. There's a slight issue with this. It binds on the sink and creates this gap. So we're gonna have to find a way around that. That's on me because I got a smaller cabinet than I should have. I should have measured this and then bought a cabinet slightly bigger. This is 400 millimeters wide. I'm thinking I should have gone with like 450 or even 500 millimeters. But yeah, that's that. So it's coming along. Still need to do that, but gotta pack up. It's getting late. So yeah, that's how it looks. Let's give you a wider view. Don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, I am working on putting this up. All right, it's an absolute mess in here, so yeah. Alrighty, so we've gotten to the point where we have most, if not, yeah, most, if not all, most of the walls up. Looks like a right mess in this place. Back here and in here. Let me show you. Yeah, so it looks like a right mess, especially down there. Anyways, so this is boarded up. Still not sure what to do with this area right here. May just put a slab of wood right there or cover it carpet. Think I may put a piece of board here. Either way, this is up, so this side is looking pretty okay as well. Just need to put a slab up there, and then the next step is to build a hob cabinet.
Hey, so we've just done the ceiling, well, part of it. We've obviously still got to do the little gaps and behind me. But yeah, it's a little bit tricky to get these. This is one bit of wood, so we had to cut it in the middle and make it two. Anything to say, Julissa?
No, not really. Just need to brace these up to make them a bit more flush, but other than that, it'll be good to go.
So using, what do you use that brown, what's the brown stuff called?
So it's wood filler. So I need to sand this and scrape this off to make
So then
it
I can,
flat. Yeah.
then I can paint on it and it'll be flat.
Yeah, and it will look like one piece.
So yeah, we're getting somewhere. We've got our new worktops. We've just got to get a few more screws to put them on. Yeah, it's going good.
Alrighty, so I don't know, it looks a bit messier than I thought it would have been, but it is what it is. It works. I'll probably revisit it in a few, maybe a couple months or so, just to see how the wires are doing with regards to, some of them are slightly overlapping. I've made sure that none are touching like actual terminals, which is good. So even though this is over, it's not actually touching it. So I've turned it on, and all the items that we are not using, I've opened the fuses, so they're not powered. All right, I have an extra fuse here for the 12-volt fuse panel that I didn't actually put together yet, but it will get done. So as you can see, we have 97% battery. That's not bad. I was able to wire this up, and this is turned off. It's not connected, but it is turned off. So the first thing I'm going to test, this is a 20 amp fuse. The maximum speed requires 40 amp, so I'm yeah, I know, yeah, the maths don't make sense, but I need to buy a 40 amp fuse, but this is just a test. So what I'm gonna do is now is turn the fan on and let's test it. Woohoo, it works. So all is well. It's taking minuscule amount, so that's good. Everything here is running good. I don't hear any noise. I just feel cool breeze. All right, so I wanted to show you real quick. This is the fresh water. This is the drain. turns into this. Yay! Alright, so it's the part that I'm most nervous about, and this is the shower area. I have no clue. What I'm thinking is I may drill a hole, see where that comes out, and just hope for the best. Yay! One of those, like and subscribe.
If you liked the video,
Comment down below.
and if you didn't like the video, like and subscribe. Shall I stop it now?
Yeah.